If you guys are having dying issues with your Civic, this will probably help it. Since we got the Honda Fit, we've completely neglected our Civic again. What is going on, guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We're actually working on the Civic again for once, and I'm really excited about it because it's been a little bit since we've done anything to this car, and I haven't dailyed it in a long time because of one simple thing. I'm hoping it's a simple thing at least, and I'm hoping that this video we fix it, but you never know with these things. Pretty much, my Civic likes to die almost every single time you go to a stop sign. And also, when you're idling, the headlights flicker a little bit, which generally looks like an alternator or battery issue. But the thing is, I changed both of those. Now, there could be a couple of solutions to this, but my main two things come down to this. One is probably a valve issue going on here, and I probably need to adjust them. I just don't know how, and I gotta do some research before I do that. And two, I think it's the throttle body, because you can't adjust the idle, so that means that it might just die because the idle drops too low. So today we'll be installing this. This is a whole eBay special throttle body that's supposed to be for this car. Now, it does look some differences, so I'll take the old one off and we'll compare the two. Now, it is windier than a whole badoinkus out here, and it's starting to rain, so hopefully you guys can still hear me, and hopefully I don't get wet out here. Now, clearly these two look very different. One being much larger and one having this huge thing on top of it. So the pass-throughs still look the same. The amount of holes and stuff is still the same. I did notice on the insides they are a little bit different though, because the new one only has one hole and the old one has two holes. And then, as I said, the part where the coolant actually goes through does look much different, and I'm not really sure what the reasoning for that is either. But everything else looks kind of the same, even though the new one is like much bigger. Now, one last thing before I quit talking and put it back in the car is that I think that the new one here might cause some idling issues, and it might make it bounce revs again, because last time what fixed that issue was this throttle body, and this one came from a GDM Integra, I believe, so it's still OEM, and this one's not, just redesigned. So we're gonna find out and see if it's okay. And they did include new hardware, which looks a lot nicer than the old bolts, which I'm pretty excited about. And that's pretty much all it takes to install a throttle body. But now, the moment of truth, we gotta start the car and see if she does any weird things. Well, let's find out if she makes any weird sounds or anything. Now, she appears to be idling very low. Now, she is idling very smoothly, honestly, but I don't know if you can hear, it's still kind of going up and down a little bit, which I think is another issue, but I'm afraid that she's still gonna die. So I'm gonna open up the adjustment screw just a little bit to see if we can raise the idle, to see if I can make it a little bit smoother. I did open it quite a bit, and you can hear how loud it's whistling now. And the car did die before I adjusted it. But coming to the back of the car, it sounds so much more of a healthy idle right now. So I'm kind of curious how it feels when I drive it. I mean, first reactions, the car feels a little bit peppier, and I'm not sure if it's because I haven't driven this car in a little while or it's because the size of the throttle body is much bigger. But it feels really smooth, and we're just cruising around. But the big test is when I get to the stop sign, if the car dies or not. But so far, it feels good. The idle sounds good. It doesn't sound like bad. It sounds better. I don't really know what I was expecting from that. So we have a stop sign coming up, and if the car dies, well, we still got our issue and might have to adjust it some more. But if it doesn't die, we'll be good. So here's the stop sign right now. And the car lived, and we're actually at like a little bit of a higher RPM range than we usually are, so that's freaking awesome. Now the car does have something new going on, so if you put some pressure on it and you let go, it backfires. It sounds like I have a burble tune on here now. And before the car did that, this car's always done that, but I had to put a little bit of throttle on it, but now it's as soon as you let go of the throttle, it just, I can't even help it though, that's the issue. Now, I've said things like this before. Sometimes not big mods do a huge difference. I just drove around for like 20 minutes going to every stop sign I could find, and you know, that's annoying being a manual driver. But one, my throttle response feels better and it doesn't feel sticky anymore, because originally it felt pretty sticky and it felt absolutely horrible and you would jolt because it was sticky. This took away the issue. I thought it was the pedal, turns out it was the throttle box. Two, I'm idling a lot higher now, which is better because now I'm not dying every time I stop. I didn't die one time that entire drive, and that makes this car so much more enjoyable to drive, because every time you would stop, the car would die and you would have to either clutch kick it or just turn the car on. And with the switch panel I have in here, it was kind of annoying to turn the car on every time. So this is definitely a lighter video, but if you guys are having dying issues with your Civic, this will probably help it. And that to me is absolutely amazing. I'm trying a little bit different things with my content, as I explained before, and I hope it's paying off. I've only been doing it for a couple videos now, but they're more fun to edit, takes a little bit more time, but I enjoy it more. Also, we were supposed to have so many more Civic parts coming in, and some reason eBay took off all my shipping information and they changed it, and I didn't realize until I spent all this money on car parts and none of them got sent here. So we have more parts on the way. It's gonna take a little bit before they get here. I got some for the Civic, some for the Fit, just a small thing to change it up, and some things to finish this car because I haven't had certain parts in this car that I've had to for a long time. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys could please watch, share all my videos to get my watch time up. We're really trying to get monetized as soon as possible because we got big things, and it's hard to get these big things done when you don't got money. So if you guys please me a few things, comment, like, subscribe, do the fun stuff, keep doing you, and stay motivated. Peace out. Catch you guys next time. Peace out and peace.